Formulator Effects 2, Channel Introduction, Ultra Extended. Welcome to Formulator Effects 2, a continuation and expansion of the Formulator mindset, a channel dedicated to deep experimentation with logo effects, long-form effects series, and the logic behind visual aspiration. This channel exists for viewers who don't just want to see effects, but want to understand why they're ordered a certain way, how repetition reshapes perception, and what happens when logos are reformulated again and again through controlled distortion. At Formulator Effects 2, logo editing is treated less like decoration and more like a process of transformation. Effects are not isolated moments, they are stages in a sequence. Each preview, each compilation, and each series builds on the idea that structure gives chaos meaning. If you're into long previews, escalating effect formulas, and logos pushed far beyond their original identity, this channel is designed exactly for that experience. Cyclone Preview 2MABAL Effects, Deep Dive Commentary Review, Formulator Effects 2 Edition. In this video, we are taking an extended look at Preview 2MABAL Effects, a well-known logo effects compilation created by Daniel Video Effects. While many viewers remember 2MABAL as a fast, intense preview packed with distortions, it actually functions as something much more interesting, a compressed effect series. Preview 2MABAL Effects applies a wide range of transformations, pitch shifts, color changes, contrast manipulation, motion overlays, and tonal shifts, all to a single logo. Instead of feeling random, these changes follow a progression. Each effect introduces a variable logo behavior or fields. That progression is the key reason why 2MABAL fits so well into the philosophy behind Formulator Effects 2. In longer series like the Formulator Effects and Formulator Effects 2 sequences, that same logic is stretched out. Effects are reformulated repeatedly, sometimes across dozens of stages, allowing viewers to observe how small changes compound over time. 2MABAL does this quickly, but the core idea is identical. Hash effect stages and their functional roles. To really understand Preview 2MABAL Effects, you have to look at the roles each effect plays, not just how they look. Small blue diamond normal, identity establishment. This is the untouched logo. Function. Normal exists to lock the logo's identity into the viewer's memory. In long-form effect series like those on Formulator Effects 2, this step is critical. Without it, later distortions lose impact. Normal is the anchor point of the entire formula. Speaker with 3 sound waves, G major 4, G major 7, instability introduction. These effects apply pitch shifting and heavy visual distortion. Function. Signals the first major departure from stability. Introduces discomfort and intensity. Begins the escalation curve. In extended series, G major style effects often appear early to mark the transition from recognizable to processed. They tell the viewer, the formula has started. Newman symbol pitch black, visual compression. A dark, high contrast effect that strips away fine detail. Function. Reduces visual information. Shifts tone towards seriousness or collapse. Prepares the logo for chaos. Pitch black effects are often underestimated, but in effect series they act like a compression stage, simplifying the image so later distortions feel more extreme. Leaf fluttering in the wind, leaf fall down major, motion injection. This effect introduces falling motion and layered movement. Function. Adds environmental behavior to the logo. Softens harsh distortion phases. Alters pacing within the sequence. In long previews like those on Formulator Effects 2, motion-based effects are used strategically to prevent viewer fatigue while still pushing transformation forward. Zucal's effect V3, tone disruption. Bright, exaggerated, and playful. Function. Breaks serious or dark momentum. Introduces parody and contrast. Resets viewer expectations. Tone disrupting effects are essential in long series. Without them, escalation becomes predictable. Zucal style effects remind the viewer that the formula can change direction at any time. Dizzy face on the rolls _. Controlled chaos. An intentionally awkward, meme style effect. Function. Injects randomness. Breaks logical progression. Re-engages attention. In Formulator Effects 2 style series, effects like wild cards, moments where the formula intentionally motion, contrast, or visual stability. Rather than jumping randomly between styles, it moves through effects in a way that feels progressive. That progression is what turns a simple preview into a structured experiment. This same logic is what defines the Formulator Effects series, where logos are repeatedly reformulated through layered effects, often over much longer runtimes. In that sense, 2MABAL can be seen as a condensed version of the same idea, a extended formulation instead of an extended one. Here has core effects and their roles in the formula. Let's break down some of the key effects and how they function within both preview 2MABAL effects and longer effect series like 4formulator effects. Small blue diamond normal.
Redmon!
This is the untouched logo state. Role in the formula.
Redmon!
Normal exists to establish identity. Without it, the viewer has no reference point. In effect series terms, this is the control sample. The baseline everything else is measured against.
Redmon!
Speaker with 3 sound waves, G major 4, G major 7. These effects introduce pitch shifting paired with strong visual distortion and color shifting.
Redmon!
Role in the formula. Marks the start of instability.
Redmon!
Signals escalation. Tests logo readability under stress. In long-running effect series like 4formulator effects, G major style effects often represent the first major break from normalcy,
Redmon!
where the logo begins to feel processed rather than simply edited.